Welcome back everyone to KCD2, where we are still Godwin. And are still here with Eric, who I believe is somehow connected to Ishvantoth, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and we still don't know what actually happened to Hans and Henry. So, yeah, let's go talk to Eric. Let's hope...
Father! Worthy sir!
Yeah.
Fuck! That was something!
It was, wasn't it?
They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabarkov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it.
Yeah, it's rather a wooden fortress. Oh well, let's follow him. Or maybe not. Alright, baby. So, our new horse, or Godwin's horse.
So tell me, Godwin,
It's
why
called
are you looking
Bibiana.
for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Jeez.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
As I said, I'm kind of working for myself right now.
Did you upset the bishop? Look, that's Nabarkov up on the left.
Yeah.
Got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Alright. Why is everyone so hot on racing, man? Jeez. Alright. A little pipsqueak. Let's show you what an old man and his old horse can still do.
Go!
Nope, this way, I think. Or maybe this way? I don't know.
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Did we win?
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabarkov. We'll
Okay,
leave the
I think we
horses
won.
here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice
Yeah,
fortress.
that better.
How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon. And maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Yeah, let's hope.
Open the gate!
Open that gate. In the name of Godwin.
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
Damn. He really
This here
hacked
is
out his
Father
eye.
Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men.
He helped us against some bandits.
And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a
Wait,
chat
he's
with
here?
you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Istvan is here? Okay. I mean, we assumed as much. But that's confirmation.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
We're not a
It doesn't pay
page!
to underestimate
Damn
that.
it!
He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Yeah.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Touche,
Well, let
sir.
me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it. Believe me, but that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first.
Oh, bugger.
Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Yeah.
Rebellion!
Wait, what? Ooh.
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Nice moves, Godwin. Oh.
Looks like you know how to use a blade. Fighting
Yeah,
Turks
well,
will teach you that.
Want to find out who
Hungry?
bleeds out faster?
Kosovo.
Okay. Seems we come to an understanding.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
a very good understanding. Okay, yeah, sure. Who's attacking?
Up and at them! If I help him, he'll release Henry.
Okay, yeah, we got that.
There's more of us coming! Go, fuck it! Are you gonna fight?
Alright. That's one. Damn. We're out of breath quick. Alright. Ow!
Hey, fuck that!
Yeah. Fuck with that. Okay. One left, eh?
Damn, that
Not
weakling was
anymore.
useless.
Okay.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword. Likewise. But what the hell was that all about? Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his. Eric? Where is Eric? Fuck! To the captives, quick! Before it's too late!
No way. Sometime earlier. Okay.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
Okay, so at least we're definitely not dead yet. And there's Istvan.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt!
Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are?
Where's my sword?
Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond?
What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
Well, you clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
Oh, so that's only a couple of minutes earlier.
Not done with you yet.
Basically. Okay. Hi, Istvan.
What do you want here, you swine?
I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again.
Well,
Fate,
that's what we
I
do
suppose.
best.
We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Siaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zizka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Bergau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zizka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zizka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zizka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Bergau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zizka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zizka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zizka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he...
Oh, bugger.
Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you.
Yeah, exactly.
More likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
We'll make it nice and slow. Oh.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for
That's
this.
from KCD1, right?
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Yeah. I knew we knew him from somewhere.
Just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
Oh yes, there will.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Okay. Okay, but our suspicions were confirmed. We know it all now, I think.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin! You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
And there he runs.
I will get those fuckers.
Yeah, well.
They're riding to Trusky.
You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? You came at me with von Bergov's army.
Oh,
Sorry,
Hans.
but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Yeah.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zizka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus men.
Well,
how?
Yeah.
We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
Okay, let's hope we can ask all of these questions, but let's start with...
If you're in Sokol's service, as you
this.
said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Yeah, exactly.
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
Well, it's
As a man of your
guerrilla warfare,
experiences
you
must
know.
know, war takes many forms.
Yeah.
And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
Yeah,
War
see,
is a
well,
nasty
doesn't add up.
business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah. Rip Oates. Exactly.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Yeah, well, after we made you aware of it. So, don't forget that.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you
That's
don't
a
know.
lie.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Yeah, he's lying. He's lying Or, I mean, could be that Catherine is not her real name, or just a nickname that she uses in other places. Maybe he knows her under a different name, you know? Yeah, obviously. I mean, he admitted to it already.
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But
Yeah.
just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Well, yeah. All right. Well, he probably doesn't. I mean, he wouldn't know the truth, right? Only Istvan could tell us the truth why he joined up with Žižka.
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
Well, probably on orders of Sigismund or from
Either he just needed
Berghof.
coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
I think that's the real truth.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghof instead of telling him you were at Nebakov?
What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress
leave
before
my
the
hand
battle.
from my mouse.
For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did he manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
Obviously.
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghof is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. What actually happened to Semyon?
Von Berghof sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so Von Berghof wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghof may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zhishka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hound out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Holy shit.
Don't worry.
Always a good sign
sure
when people around you react like that to an injury.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out. Just get it over with.
All right. Oh, thank God, it's just the cup. For a second there, I thought it's the eye.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound
The
isn't
finger
deep.
of God.
As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Burgov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hell of a long day.
Greetings.
Thank God
Go
we
with
managed to
Godwin.
survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
Will you help?
Yeah, we will. We will help, we will help, we will help. But first, let's have a look. Are we in one piece? Yes, everything is there. All of our equipment. Beautiful. Oh, and we leveled in strength, agility. Wow, look at that. So, strength. Heracles. For every 5 levels of strength, your charisma increases by 1. Wow. Strong arm. If you stay in fully charged attack, your stamina will slowly recover. Thrasher. Charged attacks deal 5% more damage. Grand Slam. Blunt damage of all melee weapons is increased by 5%. Wow, that's not bad. Vanguard. Shield blocks cost you 30% less stamina. Tight grip. Let's take tight grip. This will help us not only in combat, but also in stealth areas, or in areas where we need to be stealthy. And so far, our stealth takedowns have always... I think we managed it once to take someone down stealthily, but the second time right after that was a mess. So yeah, everything that helps with that is good. So nimble stance, ranger, this is agility. Yeah, okay. We already got fitness level 1. So let's take fitness level 2 as well. The slashing damage of all melee weapons is increased by an additional 5%. So let's take that. That's good. Because the most damage we do with the axe is slashing, right? 114. And with the sword as well. 157. So yeah, that's good. Bum bum bum, bidum bidum bidum. Warfare. Here we go. Now, one-man army. When you're outnumbered in a fight, you deal 10% more damage. Sure, and we are outnumbered most of the time, so let's take that. And marksmanship. Hellshot first, forbidden weapon. Thunderous blast. Your first gunshot, oh yeah, guns. If you deal damage to an enemy with a ranged weapon, their stamina will regenerate significantly. Oh, that's, yeah, we already got number 1 for that, or of that. One shot at glory. If you kill an enemy with a ranged weapon, your next shot will deal 50% more damage. Let's take level 2 of this one. Crippling hit. And that's it, right? Wow, we're tired. Yeah, look at that. 40. Let's eat something. Let's eat something. How about some honey? Yeah. 71. And maybe some bacon? Does that decrease energy? No, it doesn't. Or maybe we... No, let's save the bacon for Mutt, who's hopefully back, right? Who's hopefully joined us here. So, okay, this will have to do. Maybe we can find some more food with lower nourishment stats. Because if we eat another comb of honey, it'll surely bring us over the 100 level or 100 limit. So yeah, let's have a look at our journal. The Finger of God. Following an exhausting day full of twists and new alliances, a peaceful evening has arisen. Zizka is recovering from his injuries, and his band is about to leave the estate of Sir Otto von Berghoff in the morning. Accompany Godwin to the graves in the Bailey. So, yeah, we will do that. We will do that in, you guessed it, the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if so, I hope to see you in the next one. Until then.